Boom, 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 boom. Yes, everyone would have seen that too. Good morning, team. Happy Monday. Happy level point 2.5. Yeah, I feel like we're a game of Tetris, and every time we like get up to the top and then it breaks down again.
Good analogy.
Did you like that one?
I like that one.
You know how when Tetris gets faster and it builds up, and then you're like, nah, we still got it.
Yeah. I like that. That's
the Tetris one.
That's really good.
Well, the levels are buzzing me out. It's so confusing. All I just want to know is what I can do.
What you can't do.
Yeah. That's literally it.
Hey, I should ask Channel how her morning went.
Yeah, how are you, Channel? How were all the classes this morning?
Oh, I don't know. Channel never came. She slept in.
Oh, sis. What a little treaty. Sorry we missed you this morning. 8:08 on the dot. Technical difficulties. I was also running late. Computer shut down. But we're here. Pull out with your coffee. Pull out with your good vibes. How are you today, brother?
Yeah, really good. We had so my morning has totally shifted now from being able to play PlayStation for an hour to now having to take 2 classes. Yeah. So, that was a bit of an inconvenience. But it was sweet, man. It was good. We had 2 classes. Hazy was on form. The banter was real.
Nice.
And we had like a nice little good sweat session with the 6 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we've been putting out some fires and sorting out some stuff. And when it rains, it pours. So it poured pretty hard this morning. So for those that have had an invoice from us being generated in the last 24 hours, please ignore it. We don't know why Push Press has done that. It should not have done that. So please ignore the email about the payments. Just don't worry about that. Disregard. We have sent a message out to you guys, but
just in case you haven't seen the message yet, disregard that.
Disregard that.
Yeah, geez, putting out fires, all right.
Also, so grumpy.
She was in the middle of a bad dream instead of snoozing. Oh, sis. Those bad dream ones, eh? And you're like, see, for me, I think the kids will ask me, what do I do in a bad dream situation? And I always, if I'm getting hurt, I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep and then reverse it. I try and reverse whatever's happening. Yeah. But sometimes that doesn't end up happening. Then I'll
Very matrixy.
Yeah, just like leave it. But that's what it definitely feels like. So hopefully no one crosses your path today, Channel. Hope you're all good, sis. Send you a big hug.
I've had a bad dream in a very long time.
You haven't?
No. Sometimes I feel like I might wet the bed, but that's about it.
True. Yeah. What does that feel like? Like, you're busting to go toilet?
It's like you're busting to go to the toilet, and then in your dream you've gone to the toilet, and then you wake up like, did I go? Because that felt so vivid, but you haven't. And then you can go to the toilet, but you go in there and you're sleeping, and you're like, going to the toilet is so amazing, and you wake up like, yeah, did I go? Yeah. And you literally put your hands down there, but it's real like you don't want to put your hands down in case you have, and it's like you got weed hands. Yeah. It doesn't really matter because you weed the bed, but no. I mean, I don't think I've weed the bed since I was like 5 or 6. So.
But do you know what's really buzzy is how your body wakes you up to tell you that you need to go to the toilet.
Go to the toilet, yeah.
I think the last week I've been getting up at 4 every morning to go to the toilet. My body's just like, wake up, you need to go pee. Yeah. And then I'll go back to sleep. But I'm like, that's buzzy. That my body clock is set for that. What are we besides the bad dreams? That was totally on a tangent. What are we expecting over the level 2.5 situation, bro?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue actually. To be honest, it feels like 2.5 is a little bit more relaxed than what 2 was last time. That's what it feels like to me anyway. I know that we are now allowed up to 1 meter spacing in the gym. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase the class capacity to 14 because that we can stay within that 1 meter bubble. And we're going to increase the capacity of class attendance to 10. And so you can book up to 10 because that allows us a little bit more freedom and flexibility. And we're going to see how that kind of pans out over the week. So right after this, I've got a lot of work to do on my laptop for a couple of hours to kind of get all that sorted. So hopefully by 11 o'clock, all the changes that are necessary will have been completed by then. Other than that,
just same as usual, eh?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm really interested to see how 4:30 goes for our classes. Yeah, if that's something that's going to be popular or not popular. And then what else have we got? I've got a list of stuff just here on the whiteboard, so I've got a ton of stuff. So I've got an email is going to go out to you guys properly with the new layout and all the rest of it. And Push Press, so they're basically my main priority. And then I've got a whole lot of sort of the comp stuff to do, but that's like not a priority today. That'll be over the next week. Yeah. That I'll kind of sort that stuff out. And then programming. So kind of business as usual. I have paid my GST.
Woohoo! You haven't got the accountant calling you this morning?
No, but I did get another speeding ticket.
Oh no!
Same spot.
Up to.
Oh, it's a fixed fucking camera that looks like a power pole.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's the one on the valley that goes like.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. That'll get ya. That'll get ya.
Fuck, and it's so stupid. Riverhead Road being 60. So stupid.
It's just because there's too many accidents, bro. Bro.
I was only doing.
That's a given too. Like that's the one where you go, oh yeah, I haven't passed it. Once you pass it, then floor it.
Yeah, but I was doing 70 and a 60. Yes, it's over the speed limit, but I was like,
bro, that's a pair of socks, G.
This is the third one. So
that could have been 3 pairs of socks.
240. No, that's that's 7 pairs.
7 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
Just because you're having a heavy foot.
Yeah.
I can't.
I know, right?
Oh, not the one.
Annoys the shit out of me. And I think a lot of it is because I always go past, because Duncan's house is not far from that speed camera.
Yeah.
So I'm always kind of like, oh, there's where Duncan lives. And I go around the corner.
And you just cruise into it.
I'm like not thinking about it.
You got to know after you hit it, then that's when you can floor it all the way up.
So well done. You said I'm get $240 out of me.
Oh, God. They're going to make their money somehow.
Wow, they're going to have a great Christmas party on me.
Definitely. I heard that I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were saying how like one guy that does the ticketing stuff had given out like over $1 million worth of tickets, and that got his like yield up because he was doing all the money. Like he was going to people that were overparked, and you get a ticket, no retro, no off. You'll get a ticket. Yeah. I was like, imagine being that guy straight up. Like
there was a guy.
Auckland City will hate you.
There's a guy in Tai Happy when I was in the army, and when you go out of Tai Happy, it goes from 50 to 70 to 100. And what he was doing was that, but as you go from 50 to 70, it goes at 100 once you go around the corner, but people will just ramp up, and he would sit behind a power pole, and he was banging them all. Yeah. And there was like automatically getting them, and he hit like 100 tickets in a day. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Hey, bro, also, I just heard on the radio on the way here while I was rushing that your team got up. Yes, the Warriors got up, and you're what, 9th now? They are 9th now. The Mighty V Warriors got up there, and they were 9th, and I was pretty happy with that. It was a great game. Oh, yeah, was it a good game? It was probably the most complete performance I have seen from that team in 2 years. RTS performed? RTS performed, their wingers performed, their halves performed, their forwards performed, their centers performed. It was a very good game. Was it a good 80? Was it? Did they play probably a good 73 minutes. Okay. There's probably like a period where they fell off a little bit, but they kind of came back, and I was pretty happy. So, all in all, it was a game where I could sit back and enjoy and not get anxious. Yeah, I was just going to say that everyone would have been like sitting on their couch like, we got this. Any other outstanding games for you this weekend? The Roosters. I think the final's going to be between the Roosters and the Panthers, though. I think that'll be the grand final. Really? Yeah. Just Roosters, good footy. They're just playing lights out footy. Actually, because I didn't see the last score last night, which is Canberra versus Canterbury. Canberra were up though when I last saw it. Yeah. And I want to say they won 34-20. So I reckon Canberra will be up there, but I think they'll come out in the prelim finals. Yeah. And the other one is South, so they will be the top. True. I also just heard they were just talking about it. How do you think the Warriors should take the club to Aussie? That was just a discussion that we were having, that they were having on the radio, that I was like, actually, that's a good point. Do you think that they could move the club to Australia, but it'll still be the Warriors? Well, they're thinking that they're having to take the club all to Redcliffe next year for all year. Yeah. Because of the whole COVID thing. Yeah. That'll probably happen, I would say. Yeah. Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it? I'd rather be in New Zealand, but I can understand why. It's a funny thing though. Todd Payton did say that he thinks the Warriors are doing really well at the moment is because they're stuck together 24/7. And it's like they've gelled as a unit, whereas in New Zealand, they train and then they bomb burst and they don't talk to each other and they can't train. So now they're really like a really strong collective. It's kind of like remember the Titans when they go to that, when the blacks and the whites come together, and it's like that training camp that everyone takes to mold. Yeah. And then after that, that they realize, and it's like, oh, actually, we've got each other. Yeah. We have to get through this together, and then boom. It's almost like they played like that. Yeah, it was a good. I'll be interested to see how the Warriors go. They got the Eels
this week and who are top 4 at the moment, and it'd be if we don't have Daniel Alvaro or Greg Jennings, they're not allowed to play because they're from Parramatta. They're on loan to us, so they're not allowed to play against their old team.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, so if they're on loan, you can't play against your old team. So your loan team. So they're contracted to Parramatta, but they've been on loan to us. Yeah, they're not allowed to play against their own
But they
team.
can play against any other team.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So at the moment, probably it's not a huge loss with Alvaro. Alvaro is good, but they'll put Papali'i will probably come back in, and then I don't know. They'll probably put Gerard Beale into the centre, and then put Hayes Pyram out onto the wing.
Yeah.
Or Gerard Beale going to the wing, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
That probably won't be as great. But
is the loan rule just come in because of COVID?
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much.
COVID, changing the league system.
Yeah.
I tell you what I've been watching though, me and Fee have been binging is Amazing Race. The TV show Amazing Race. I just found it on TVNZ and I was like, oh, let's watch this and see. And oh my God, it is so good. Who do you reckon you could do that with?
I think I'd do it with Paz.
Yeah, yous would be a good team.
Yeah.
The commentary off the back of that man.
Well, it would be him. Yeah.
And you would find every loophole.
Yeah.
Damn.
Paz, I think Paz and I could probably do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
It'd be a cool experience, though, right? Or
yeah,
nah?
yeah, and as well because we're really both competitive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably a little bit more overtly competitive than he is, but he's just as competitive as I am. And we would find ways of manipulating the field to get the best out of it.
Yeah, and like these, honestly, I'm like taking sides in this. Like I'm getting fully invested in this, and like there's these 2 gay guys who like are diva-as, but they look like cowboys, but they're like really good. And then there's like another couple who's like they're the influencers, and they're like arrogant, they cheated, and it's like we're watching, getting like super hard feelings because they're cheating, and we're like, they're cheaters. Oh, we don't want to watch this.
It's just like the latest season.
Yeah. And so it's just like really, really just in tuned on that.
Do you reckon Jamie and Kendall would come out alive?
Out of an Amazing Race? That would be interesting.
Nah, that would be all right. I think that would be all right. I think
the start would probably be like I'm the boss. No, I'm the boss. No, I'm the boss. No, I'm the boss.
No, there might be a little bit. I think they'd communicate really well. I think they would do fine with that.
I definitely think communication is the hack on one of these things.
Jamie would just be full throttle, and I think he would actually probably take direction from Kendall.
Yeah.
Whereas the other way around, probably not so much.
Yeah.
So if he allowed Kendall to have a bit more.
Imagine Jamie being like, "No, Kenny, just do it like this," and then.
Oh, sass.
Don't you fucking tell me how to do it.
Kendall.
And the challenges that they do.
Sassiest person. Right, so we have a black mat here. Right, we have a black mat here that we do handstand push-ups, and Kendall loves having his black mat. Anyway, the other day I wanted the black mat, right, for the demonstration purposes. So I was using it, and then she flipped out because I wouldn't give her the black mat. I gave her the green mat. She didn't like that, and she just got all sassy. And I said, "Are you all right?" She goes, "Don't talk to me. I'm all sassy now."
I want the black mat.
Yeah, literally.
Give me the black mat.
Yeah, literally. Like, if you can imagine a little baby with a rattle wanting the other rattle and just sitting there crying and screaming, that was Kendall.
Black mat.
Yeah.
I want black mat.
Pretty much. And that's exactly how it sounded. So I was like, wow.
This is green.
Yeah.
I don't like green.
I'm just going to make it happen now.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I ripped it. I ripped the black mat.
Did you?
Yeah, I ripped it, yeah.
The one that folds?
Yeah. So I want to put my hands down on the joint. Because I put my hands down, it's obviously kind of, the material stretched a little bit. So I just put my hands down. My hands moved and it ripped down the joint.
Oh, well, at least it's yours to break.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. She definitely is the diva. It was funny on The Amazing Race, and the 2 gay guys are like, they had to do this dance challenge, and one of them's like I just like fully embraced my Christina, and like my mate over here got it all into her Britney, and honestly, I was just like, oh wow, this is too good.
Do you think they ham it up though because they know they're on TV, or do you think that's legit how they are?
I reckon it's legit how they are. Like they were as homo as me, like like they were like, I was thinking really lots of random things about what they would be doing. But they embraced it and it was cool. So if you haven't seen Amazing Race, that's what it'd be jamming. And if you know anyone that who you would do an Amazing Race with, leave it in the comments.
Channel and Faith?
Oh, imagine that. No, actually, they would work well together. They did Tribal Wars last year. They were a good team.
Yeah.
I reckon me and Fee would be a mean team. And it's so funny now because like everything's like related to Amazing Race because we've been binge watching it. So putting together we got a brazier, putting together the brazier, and then like getting like a little bit frustrated. And yesterday I was like, chill out, we're not doing the Amazing Race. Because we're all getting too serious because it's like, no, it goes like this, no, it goes like this. Oh, chill out, we're not doing the Amazing Race.
Do you think Autumn and Luke could do it?
Yeah, I reckon.
What about Autumn and Amber?
Ooh. Yep, they would really
I think
come
they would
together.
be better than them being with their husbands.
Yeah, I reckon too. I just feel like the male influence just adds that, you know, especially to a woman that's strong and, you know, affirmative. And you just gotta go, yes, like there's another couple on there. And he just listens to his wife. Like, he's just like, yeah, what she said.
yeah. He's like, my life is not worth living.
We wouldn't be doing this together if it wasn't for her. Yeah. And she's like, yes, he wouldn't be here without me. It's just funny, man, the banter on it. But anyways, have you got a quote for us, bro? We'll wrap Monday morning up with a quote.
Man, do I have a quote?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get my phone.
Yeah. Was that mine? No, I think it was.
Oh, that's mine. We'll just go from the book. Who wants to pick a page a number this morning, team? Morning, Day. Let's go page a number that I haven't seen. 137 looks like I haven't seen that. Oh no, I've seen that.
We might have to get a new quote book.
Yeah. Yeah, I posted this one on Friday, but I don't think we said it. So page, oh no, did we? 135. We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful what we pretend to be. Boom.
Oh, there we go.
Chick, boom. Enjoy level 2.5, 3376. Team,
yes.
Wear your masks. And hopefully see you all on the floor very soon. Sending out the good vibes. For your Monday. See you tomorrow morning.
Adios.
Peace.